Guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawletta now to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete to open things up.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. 4-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Gone!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful of not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll run it with Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Lawletta. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. To Decker over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He fights him, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Jackson now. Flush to his right. He may try and run. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Over! Leopard!
They go play action here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Check safety! All right, now, look at 56!
On second down, here's Lauletta. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gone! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. Room to run inside the 40. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
And they'll throw again with Lauletta. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Leopard!
play fake, and it's Lauletta. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them. So
now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Gone!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have. Back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Detroit!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Decker, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A give to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Lawetta looking for a first down throw. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw, Lawetta. And this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Lawetta back to the air. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Again, Lawetta. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, got three down. Gone! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Decker. So we have reached halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit!
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Lauletta. A good move by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Lauletta now to throw it. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Open man is Uzama. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Following the fumble recovery, Loletta. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Lutz now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start by running the option to the right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Chargers getting set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Gun, gun! Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Loletta. His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This is Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way down to the 26. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 43 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Lauletta now on second. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On second down, here's Lauletta. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Lauletta, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side. And now, they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead. They go into coast mode. And all of a sudden, they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Lauletta. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll throw again with Lauletta. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that will make this a 4-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They run. This is Scarborough, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. To Decker over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit. Hot.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia, it's the Texans looking good, leading that game to this point. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing.